live. Would you believe that? You actually can go horizontal on mobile live. You just gotta click the horizontal thing, turn your phone sideways, and there you go. There you go. Anyways, well, Black Rose is over there crying a river. Cry me a river, cry me a river. Anyways, about I know she's talking about Queen Wasp over there, obviously. And hey PD, quick Vic's in the house. Why aren't you modded? We'll take care of that, man. No problem. How you doing? How you doing? Anyways, if he knows either, she's over there and she's mad because apparently, if I have the story correct, and I don't always have the story right, where do my comments go? Live chat. There it is. There it is. You guys get the grand prize. First place is Patriot Defense. Second place is Quick Vic. Gets himself a wrench. Some of you guys are wrenched on my old channel that I lost. And that was a bummer. I used to get like 400 views on that thing too. Damn. Anyways, we will rebuild this empire. We will. I figure for those who get kind of bored over there with her, maybe you come over here and hang out with old Honest Abe. Anyway, apparently she had a little fallout with ER videos because she didn't like GRA getting on there. So, you know what I heard last night on Lisa B's? Yeah, prayers, man, prayers. What I heard on Lisa B's last night, and I guess she was live for like 8 hours. I had to cash it in. I was at work at 6 a.m. sharp my time, and it's Eastern time. So I did catch the part where GR8 was trying to reason with her, maybe a little too much. I mean, you know, maybe it was a little extreme, but you got to give it to GR8. She was being nothing but nice to her, and she just wasn't having no part of it, none whatsoever. Now, if you go back to when she blocked me off of Lisa B's for like 10 months. The first thing she accused me of was attacking women. I remember that. Yes, I do. And she did that again later, and that was with Authority Check and some of the other guys on the panel over at COVID's, as I recall it. And he actually, and him and I don't always see eye to eye and everything. Of course not. I don't see eye to eye with everyone on here. But he did agree that that's a line of bullshit. That I target women. That's like that Diamond Classy Diamonds art said. How you doing, Willie? Man, we got some people in the house. Axel. I am happy. Thank you very much. Let us see here. This is interesting how the chat just kind of appears. It disappears until I see a comment. You know, hey, Vern, what's happening, man? What's up? So... You know, the last time I got on her, I thought about, maybe I should get on her panel and say, what is your issue? Oh, geez, Nemesis just went live. So, anyways, we could go see what he's doing, but if you want to, once you drop I gotta add him to my server tracker. I'll do that maybe later tonight. So, anyways, I actually got on her panel once. And, well, more than once. The last time I got up on her panel, my pleasure, Willie. My pleasure, Willie. Is it Willie or Willie? Willie. So, what she pulled a huckleberry on me, and if you guys know what a huckleberry is on a panel, what that is when you get on that panel, and not only does she keep dropping you backstage, like she was doing on Lisa B's prior. After there's a couple times I got on the panel where she was doing that. She would mute my microphone, crank me way down to like nothing. She had complete control of Lisa B's StreamYards. She did. So I got up on her panel. This wasn't that long ago, right? Does anybody remember how long ago that was? I don't remember. So that's cool. That's cool. I'll call you Willie. You know, like people call Target out west, like Arizona, or garbage. the yuppies, the yuppie crowd out there. So, anyways, she kept muting my microphone. She kept turning my mic gain down to like a 0, throwing me backstage. That is what you call pulling a huckleberry. So, we're like, Hallie, the narrative out there will, she's not the one actually blocking people. Hello, Shock Caller. I've seen you around. Huckleberry is the one blocking people on Callie's channel. She blocked me. She blocked probably a lot of you out there if you ever attempted to say one word in there. So she is a rogue mod. She mods by feelings police. And, she doesn't even time you out. She'll just go right straight to blocking you off of other people's channels. So, disengage. Well, Willie, I got to say my piece on this one, because just like Hillbilly Man caught the attention of everyone on the other side of the street, then people were like coming to me saying, who is this guy? Because he started hanging on Huck's panels and talking trash. There's Nemesis. Aren't you live right now? We were going to actually... I'm like, what's going on? He's live. Okay. Hang on. So anyways. How you doing, Beth? Oh, Black Rose is live right now. So, anyways, but yes, she is definitely conniving. She is very disingenuous, a very plastic type person, in my opinion, of course. And there's no, I don't know why people like this get on here and then they squawk that they are they're the ones being targeted, the professional victim. I could see more of her point if she had gone through what I did, or anything really close to what I have. But fact is, she has not. I have been accused of some horrendous things on here, none of which is true, by the way. Don't even have a criminal record at all. None whatsoever. But, these kind of people, they crave so much attention that they'll get it any way they can get it, anywhere they can, from whoever they can. They don't care. But the problem the real big problem as a whole, at the macro level, taking myself out of the equation on this time around, is if you're going to portray yourself as somebody who is going to come on here and put us all to shame, you're here to make sure we don't get out of line, right? And you call it out for what it is. You might want to take a little itsy-weetsy, itty-bitty spider. Look, you got arachnophobia. Remember that movie? That was a good movie. Did that come around the time Edward Scissorhands did and stuff? Silence of the Lambs. Early 90s. So, anyways, you might want to take a look in the mirror at just who the kind of people you're hanging out with, because some of the people you're hanging out with have done some very, very horrendous things on here. Real lifers exploiting children. I only say that word once. They absolutely do. They will dox your entire family. They'll dox your pets. They don't care. They stop at nothing. And here's Black Rose hanging out with these kind of people. Yes, she is. Now, let's talk about the shit show for a second. I mean, the community of the people there, the I don't know, what do you call them? The ringleaders? The people that make it up, what it is? Yeah, those guys. So she got bent out of shape because one of them called her out for her fuckery. Pardon my French. I didn't use the Lord's name in vain. This is blasphemy. It is Sunday, though. And then she went along with some stuff said about somebody from there. She did. Sat there like panel furniture. And then she lied. There's your lie, Black Rose. Oh, gotcha there. Lied and said, I never said anything about this person. But then later admitted you did. Which is it? Make your mind up. I already had it clipped. I already sent it to the concerned parties. Really partay. So they could see, because I was on that panel. It was one of Huckleberry's panels. This would have been like earlier this year. When the last time I even got on their panel. She doesn't do panels anymore. She just walks around lost in the wilderness off the highway in the middle of nowhere, collecting rocks. But besides the point, Black Rose is like hanging out with a lot of very questionable people. And she wants to call us all out for our fuckery, right? That's what it's all about. So she got, because of what she did, and I'm being vague here, because I don't even want to get into the story. It doesn't need to be told. It really doesn't need to be told ever again, as far as I'm concerned. Just like the stories that people lied about me, over the past, I don't know, almost 3 years. From my side of the street, right? That got spread over to your side of the street. But the thing about that is what she did next is she became friends with everybody she could find that was anti-shit show. That's what she did. Yes, she did. Abso-freaking-lutely. She did the same thing with me when she buddied up with Hillbilly Man. Hillbilly Man latched onto Heber Hammer Operator, wherever he is. Got in his server. And from what Heber's description, the last I had talked to him about this was, his server basically became an like Pauly Crispy server. His old server did anyway. His new server kind of is, but kind of isn't. This let's sit here and fuck with Abe. And just put a bunch of, retarded memes on there. We'll just flood him with that. And I really don't care. That just tells me I live rent-free in your brains, not your guys's per se. The people that are doing it, that much more. And talk about who has the quote-unquote tism, as these guys say. You assholes are stuck on repeat. You repeat the same things over and over and over again. Now, I do realize that stand-up comedians do repeat some of their, finer point, their moments and their acts. Sure they do. But that's not the only thing they say over and over and over again, thinking that they're some kind of a fucking comedian, because they're not. Anyways, that being said, so when you see a pattern, a trend with somebody that revenge friends people because they want to partner up with them to go at somebody else because they can't go it alone, then they title their stream like something like Who Lost Their Balls. Saw that movie. It was a great movie. I met Michael Winslow in person. Even got to put on the Spaceballs helmet that he wore in the movie. I got a picture of myself with him too. That's the man of like 10,000 voices or something like that. Pretty cool guy. I met him back in like 2017. Autograph signing event. So anyways, when they have those, anybody can get in line and stand for a few hours like I did. Unless you're lucky enough to get in the front of the line and get an autograph and say hello. Take a selfie or two with an actor, if that's your thing. Used to do that a lot. More often than I do now. That's the last time I think I actually did that, yeah. Anyways, back to the show. So when you have somebody out there that, even Lisa B called that one out. She's like, yeah, I had all this trust in you, and then you turned on me. Then you became friends with everyone who's my enemies. And I would have said arch nemesis enemies, but nemesis was in the chat here. But I'm like, dude, dude, you're getting a Dell. Well, one a Dell today, right? They still make those. Anyways, so you see where I'm going with this guy? Is it me? Is there something wrong with me? Or is it perhaps, somebody else's problem? In this case, one Blackthorn. Now, mind you, I am not the one that coined that term, Blackthorn. That was Lisa B, I believe. If I'm wrong about that, she can correct me on that. But I'm pretty sure that was her creation, not mine. See, I'm not going to take credit where credit's not due. Okay? So there is that. And so much more. But Jesus. No, I'm not going to say that. Sunday. These people slay me. They slay me. If you could have seen some of you who are not from my side of the road when the whole Friday fuckeries were going on with Flying Monkey every Friday night, all they would do is get on there and talk shit about me for like 1 to 3 hours at a time. These people were psycho obsessed. And some of them still widely are. They used to get on ERR Video's channel and do it over there too. Now, I will say to his credit, if you're listening out there, I will say to your credit that when I was getting accused of some horrendous, heinous crimes, which were all lies, of course, he did stand his ground firmly and spoke out against that, because that isn't true. So what these guys did next, is they decided they were going to ice his channel out. That's what they did. They sure did. Some of these guys, like Big Ed, who used to go by Ed Ramirez as a channel name, which is not his real name, by the way. You'll find some of these guys hanging out on some channels that a lot of you don't like. Isn't that interesting? Now, like Classy Diamond Art, which I finally got that right. The one who got on Jamie Groth's channel last year in the morning and screamed bloody murder at the top of her lungs that this guy is stalking me in real life, IRL. Even people like Shift Happens came forward and said, well, there has to be some receipts of this somewhere. And gave her ample time to provide them. Guess what? Nothing there. What's so interesting, like I've said before about this bitch, this fair maiden, is she's probably one of the ones I've spoken to the least on this platform. She's just as psychotic, in my opinion, as Black Rose. But I'm not a psychologist, so I can't diagnose anyone, of course, and I'm not about to try. But these are some whack job women. They really are. If you don't believe me, you need to experience them yourself. Let me tell you. So, I got iced up for quite a while after she did that. And every time I see her in a chat and I can pop it in there, I'll say, yep. I got accused of stalking somebody who I've never talked to off of this platform. Not even once. Don't have her on Discord. Don't got her email. Ain't never sent her smoke signals. Ain't nothing. See, her idea of stalking is when you hit her up with a community tab or highlight her in a video on your own channel. When she says, stop doing that. Meanwhile, in Gotham City, she's getting on ERRs. She's getting on Flying Monkeys, Bedtime Clown's channel, and all these other ones, and talking shit about me for hours on end with all her friends. So, you see, that's a contradictory in terms. Contradiction in terms, if I can talk right tonight. When you get on here and you run your fucking mouth about somebody else, and then that person who's blocked off of your channels, in this case, that would have been moi, which would, would have been me. So you can't even respond to them. Then you go and make your own video on your own channel or your own community tab. All of a sudden, that becomes stalking. Let me think about that for a minute. The answer is no, it's not. So the thing about it is again, if your mission is to, if you're pushing a point saying that, hey, I'm going to call it out for what it is. No means no. I remember that one. That was another one that was, constantly being used against me. I don't recall making any sexual advances to any of these people. Do you? If you got some receipts, let's check it all out together. Hey, I'm all about transparency, even though there's no such thing on that. And I just haven't been seeing any of the comments. So we got Shelly in our gig. We got Shot Collar in there. TOS is in there. King 9 being annoying as hell. And getting stomped on by a manager mod. Sugar is in, Sweet's in there. Let's take care of this. Just a minute. Here, no one can step on you now. I'm sorry. I'm on my mobile device, and it was not highlighting any of your comments. So I didn't even know anyone was here watching me. But there is! There's 35 people up in here! Hell yeah! You guys want me to do a panel? we can't do that, man. We can't. Freeside, are you in the house? Dude! We have the sock account of Birdo in the house. Allison Underland is up in here. Whoa! I'm scrolling back here, guys. I'm scrolling. I'm just curious who's out there, that's all. Oh, Lisa B's up in the house. Let me take care of that. Here, Lisa. Welcome. So let's see here. Okay. So sorry you got stomped on, a few of you, but I gave you a couple wrenches. One guy was getting knocked out for spamming. There's the real Pink Birdo in the house. How you doing? Your sock account's in there. The reason I don't wrench sock accounts of real accounts is because I don't want people to mix them up and confuse them with the real person. What, right? 0151? I liked it when you were Orez 151. Hey, Hooker. Is that like TJ Hooker? How you doing? Here, welcome to the channel. I wasn't really going to go live that long. I didn't even think I was going to get 20 people in here watching me, to be honest with you. But I figured let's go live. Because Black Rose is over there screaming and kicking. Because everybody hates her now. What do you suppose that is? Boy, that's a tough one. So, anyways, I got to work tomorrow morning at like 8 a.m. There is free side in there. Oh, that's your new girlfriend? There it is. Hey! So, anyways, I hope she took that strike back off of you, Lisa. I really do. I think someone... Didn't you say she was going to take it back? Crazy Chicken Lady! It's in the house. Willie's still in there. Birdo's sock account is still there. Lord have mercy. Strike me with a bolt of lightning. But lightning don't strike the same place twice, does it? So anyway, guys. I can't do a panel. This is YouTube mobile live. I'm on my phone. And I will try to do a panel on one of my days off. But my days off are kind of sparse this week because there is no link. Because this is like mobile live direct, you see, guys, on my phone. So it's free air. Let's see here. What's going on? You guys having a good night tonight? Anyway, some people like to boycott my channel, and that's fine. And I appreciate them tuning in whenever they spin that dial to the Abe direction. Point that TV antenna beam in my way. pick up some signal. We got you. So, anyways, look, I used to go live for hours on end on solo streams, and honestly, it was just most of it was out of just boredom. I was and just drawing in a crowd. My other channel I used to have, you used to get like 40 some people up in here. Like I felt a lot. Most we had in here one time was like 70 or something. That was crazy. So that was fun, and I had like 400 some watchers because I was getting my channel promoted by a lot of people. That was awesome, but not so much anymore, and that's okay. I don't go live that much anymore. I don't need to go live. Do you guys think I need to go live? I don't think I need to go live. I love suggestions. There's a suggestion box over there. It's a paper shredder. I mean, it's a bin. You can, drop your complaints in there. No, just kidding. Whatever you got, throw it my way. That's fine. But at the end of the day, who really gives a damn? Do you guys care? So I don't care. Well, I got a hunch who that Sockbirdo is. Do you? I do. So why would I give that person a wrench if it's who I think it is, and they have me blocked on their channel, all of them. So there you go. But I don't have them blocked on my channel. Well, listen, guys, we're having fun here. It's 11.5 hours into the stream, and I'm just doing a solo stream. I'm not even doing like a monologue. I kind of did, but I kind of didn't. I don't go live. Like I said, I don't go live that much anymore. I don't need to. There's so many of you that go live at any given moment. There's so many podcasters I follow. I'm in a lot of their servers. I am in a lot of podcaster servers. Did you know that? I am. Nicolina's live right now, if anyone's interested. Black Rose over there live. Talking up a shitstorm. And usual suspects in her chat. And that's fine. Hey, it's your channel. Do what you want to do. I don't care. Why should I care? You do what you want. Have fun with it. Enjoy. But, at the end of the day, I got to tell you guys something. I have something I have to say. I'm not exactly new out here, okay? I've been here for a while. Some of you guys just heard of me in the last couple of years or so. Then, when my original channel name got dropped out there, some of you remembered me from different chats. So, different channels, things like that. Right? Yeah. So, I'm not exactly like a royal grand OG'er out here to the drama stuff, but I remember when all of this shit first started up. Yeah, I do. Boy, do I. Very interesting. Yeah, we're not. So, anyways, we got 21 people here watching me. SoCal Blue is in the house. I'll bet no one has heard this line before. Well, why don't you say that to some of the people that keep repeating the same one-liners with me over and over again? SoCal Cal Blue. I love the people that say, all about Abe, he's here to kill the panel. And then you get freaking Rick Crude out there just not obliviating the panel for like an hour straight. An hour straight. And nobody says a fucking word. Anyways. Anyways. I don't know. All I know is this is like a big fantasy land to me. I mean, I was going to work today, kind of like dreading it, but the little chat I had on the way there was kind of fun. So maybe I'll do that again later. Sometimes I enjoy a nice quiet stroll to work. Sometimes I kick the music on. And then today I turned this thing on and went YouTube Live. Do you guys like the little guy floating back and forth on the screen on a Prism Live instead of this? I kind of do. It's more fun, isn't it? Rather than just staring at my avatar. The ring doesn't even move on my avatar on this thing. This is like YouTube Mobile Live Direct. This guy Vern Vision that was out here earlier in my chat. If he's still here, he said he found out he was able to bring up one panelist, not anymore. He had the ability to do it on YouTube Mobile Live, I guess, and I've never heard of that happening or the ability to do that. Somebody had a panel going on Prison Live, and I don't know if how they were doing exactly. If they were like pumping in their their Discord VC to it, if they were using Video Ninja, what they were doing. Hey, darling, Maggie's in the house. How you doing? I don't know. Somebody asked if I had dinner yet. No, I haven't had dinner yet. It's still in the oven. John Henzos II is in the house. I'm doing swell. How are you? Welcome to our evil lair. 31 minutes into the stream. There's Vern still in there. Okay. Well, that sounds pretty good. So yeah, this week I'm gonna be I get off one day, then I have to work 12 hours another day, which is gonna be hard. It's just gonna be long. There's really nothing hard about my job, at least not to me. Maybe to you, you might find it hard, but some of you out there, but not to me. Especially I've been doing it for a while, but and then I got one day off, and then bam, I start working my like 4 days straight again. So having to work like a day in the middle of days off kind of reeks, but that's just the way it is. Whip out your little violins for me, people. But the good news is, guys, I'll be making like $30-something an hour. That's going to be decent. That's OT pay right there. So should I sit on YouTube and say, yeah, skip that? Who needs to work? I'll just sit here on YouTube. Thanks for sharing the channels out there, darling. Appreciate that. 20 people in the house. My advice to people like Black Rose would be, and not just her, really. I mean, any number of people. Yes, hello, Zero. I know I see you there. There is no panel because there's no ability for me to drop a panel link here. I'm Mobile Live. So sorry there, buddy. Better luck next time. Fine, just fine. So, it would behoove you when you bring somebody on your panel, to like let them acknowledge them first off, say hi, or say, rather than saying what's your purpose here? Why are you here? What are you doing on my panel? State your business. Permission to speak freely denied. All that kind of shit. Yeah, that. And it would also help you to not like alienate your panelists. Something I've always tried to avoid doing, even people I don't really care for too well, but who have come on my panel. Yes, if you bring Recruit on your panel, he will annihilate it. He will just shred it to pieces because he just won't stop. He won't stop just ranting on, babbling on. And you know exactly what you're going to get. He will start doxing people. Yes, he will. And he'll make death threats and all kinds of happy, fun things. Yeah, it's sweet. You're not blocked. I saw you got timed out earlier. I don't know who did it. You didn't have a wrench, and now you do. So nobody can touch you now. You are unstoppable. So yes, I can see you now. I gave you a big wrench. Nobody can touch you. Nobody. Well, I could, but I'm not going to. So anyways, there's that. Why can't we just get on here and have fun? That's the thing, guys. What do you guys say to that? We can't just, move on from shit from the past. I mean, I am one to forgive and not forget. You know what I mean? I will forgive somebody for what they had done if they've wronged me, right? Forgive those of their trespasses. But that doesn't mean that I'm going to forget it. See? Mama didn't raise no fool. You don't rebuild your bridge again to have it burned down a second time, right? At least I try not to. Shipwreck. Oh, speaking of a fiery flame, there's something going on in Boulder, Colorado today. Did you catch that, guys? Some dude with a makeshift flamethrower and Molotov cocktail bombs at some shopping mall somewhere or something. I did not catch it all. It was happening on Agenda Free News, and I didn't catch the whole spiel. I guess the guy who did it was in police custody, and the FBI is investigating. Did Black Rose call them again on News Now Preston? Stay tuned, people. People, stay tuned. Coming up on the hour. So that's your headline news for the night, right? Anyways, we have what's his name, Harry Balls out there or no, it's actually he's not really the one that's doing it right now. It's that Biff Thundermuffin, that guy is so stuck on repeat. It's not even funny. We got 30 people up in here. How you guys doing tonight? I'm glad you're here. Welcome. See, I appreciate my guests. Whether you're, friends or foes, nobody knows. Sock Kiana Freeside in there. There's not many people live right now, so it's just a good little, that's the secret of your channel like I am, and you're trying to bring people in. You don't go live when the big boys and girls are going live, or it's, you know what I mean? So I try to sneak in between as best I can. It's not always easy. You're always going to run up against somebody out there, and it's just the way it is. You can't avoid it. It's not going to happen. Is that D-Johns out there? Holy guacamole. Here, have a wrench. It's seen a while. But anyways, pull up. I'm gonna pull up. I get so sick of hearing that. God. I get tired of people getting on here and just talking mad shit about other people, and then either saying, show the receipts, saying, are you denying you said that? Or what's up? Are you that vested in it? I mean, I could clip the shit out of everyone out here, but I just don't. I mean, I could become an entire clip channel if you guys want me to, and just clip shit all day long. When I got time, that is. I could timestamp stuff and go at it, but I just don't. I got like 2 or 3 clips already lined up I could throw out there right now. Do you guys enjoy the Daily Growl? I mean, I want to kind of spice it up a little bit. I threw a spoofer on there the other day for the weekend, but I did really mean it, and I said, hey, forget the bullshit drama and just have a good weekend. Did anybody listen to me? Hell no. Of course they didn't listen to me. So there is that, and so much more, right? So anyways, Rebel out there had a chance to make $20. Actually, was mentioned on the Tonic and Sale channel. Was it this morning? I was asleep when that guy was live, and pretty much missed all the other action that was going on hours before it. I'm like Lisa Peace, and who else went live that I missed? Just a couple people out there I would have liked to have caught, but I was in a dead sleep. So, and I don't sleep that good as it is on days I have to be at work super early. I'm just, it's just the way it is. But so I am pretty exhausted right now. I'm not gonna lie. But so I was the guy that was gonna give him $20 if he sent me a video that I was looking for, and the guy, he's so lazy that all he had to do, he said it was in his own server already clipped. It was already there, the whole video, all 28 seconds or whatever it is of it. And he is so stubborn. He is so freaking stubborn. He wouldn't even send that to me. Just, out of resentment, of spite. And so be it. And no, he didn't get his $20. No. It was sitting there. It's Still sitting there on reserve, and somebody else actually sent me the video instead for free. So how do you like them snapples? Biatch. Hey, I call guys and gals bitches. I can even be a bitch myself. How do you like that? So we should take a poll on spicy or salty peanuts. Yeah. Well, that was a COVID's and Evil Terry troll, as I recalled it, when they said I was saying the word penis instead of peanuts, and I said peanuts. So there's that. Yawn. Hey, look who finally showed up. It's the MC of the party. You know, we've been sitting here for 40 whopping minutes waiting for you, and you finally just show up in my chat. 1-6 bang up. 6 bang up. 6 bang up. So this guy actually went live in his, where were you, in like your truck or something? Not that long ago, and you privatized the damn thing for I could download it. So that's a bummer. Are you actually, did you delete the video altogether? I think he did. But yes, 6 Banga actually went live. He was using like YouTube Mobile Live. So how do you like that? There is no link. I'm sorry. This is a solo panel. So it's just me. I'm the only one here. I'm entertaining 33 of you in the house right now. Rebel has me blocked on every single one of his channels. He will let me go on his panel, but when he lets me go on his panel, he sends out. This is an inside joke that most of you are gonna have no idea what this even means or why I'm even saying it. Morse code to blame KE, and then it bouncing off the moon and deep in outer space off of planet Mars and back to Earth, through the ionosphere and the troposphere and everything a sphere. And yes, hello. So hey, I got you, dude. I got you. So you know, what was I gonna say to that? Something. What was I going to say? I'm gonna be shopping for a gaming system. I thought about the Nintendo Switch 2. I'm not gonna get too heavy into it. I really can't, even if I wanted to, because I work so many dang hours. I have the last gaming system I had was a PS3. Gave that to a relative of mine. I have been nothing but nice to him. Yes, I have. And the little twat, whenever I get on his panel, he goes and gets Rick Rude, and he gets who else does he get on there? Usually it's like just Rick, and I can take. Don't get me, I can take him on any day of the week and twice on Sunday. I just owned him on ERR's channel the other day when he kept what we're saying. Okay, and I finally got like Earl and some of the other people on the panel that a couple nights ago. Was it last night? No, it was like a couple nights ago, I think. Something like that. It was one of my work nights too, because I stayed up way too late. So if we block the sock, do we see that? If you block it, you won't see it anymore. No, whoever you're talking about. So who is spamming? Anyway, I'm trying to look at the chat. A-Shot is up in the house. Look at that. Welcome. Good to see you. That's American Justice of Texas. Welcome, all you guys. What is distracting? I'm just sitting here talking. Try to steal all Black Rose's her washers. Now, I actually fired it up because I wanted to say a few things while she's live talking smack. Thought I would talk some smack too. You know what I mean? Who is PB? Oh, okay. I see what you're saying. I'm scrolling back in the chat as far as I can go. Listen, guys. I'll go about 15 more minutes. Sound good? That way you guys can hang out in the chat and talk to each other. Now, a lot of times when you go live, like I've said before, you'll have whoever's on the panel saying whatever it is they're saying, and there will be this parallel like world universe out there where everyone in the chat is talking about something completely different than what I am. Yeah, I know Nemesis is live right now. He kicked it like right when I did, and that was actually merely coincidental. It was. So we'll check him out. We'll check him out. Someone wants to drop his link in the chat. He was in here earlier. Who watches Nemesis? You do. You do, right? Yeah, I think you do. You can drop his link in there. That's fine. I think I might be able to pin it in here, but I'm not sure because I'm mobile live. I don't know. Oh, you know what? I don't know. All messages are showing. So I don't know. You don't watch him, dude, but you're here. You're watching me, right? So, anyways, that's good. That's good. You guys stay. There you go. There's the link to his channel. I'm sure he's ranting on about something with trolls, or he's talking about. I haven't heard him talk about the Purple Boy in a long time. Of course, I haven't seen that dude around. He last saw him on DFK for Justice's channel, along with the Ted at Aviator, around the same time. I'm not insinuating it's the same guy. When I stretch imagination, but it does raise some eyebrows. It makes you wonder. But we can do that. We can do that. So, anyways, where am I at here? Guys, we're here. Are you having a good time? I got 9 likes. Hit the like button, guys. Hit the like button. Anyway, when I end this thing, it'll go private, then I'll have to go back and set it to public. And I will. Darling Maggie is the mod you want to have in your channel because she shares the channels out, which is what good mods do. There you go. And sit there like panel furniture or chat furniture. There you go. Chat furniture. If there is such a thing. What is that link to? Discord something attachment? I don't know what that is. 0. What is that? So Vegas Valley is back. I see him around. I guess he says he's going to go live soon again. They're getting the band back together again, guys. They're doing it. I guess he's hanging out with his old friend Ham Banana. He's been on there. He got to meet Kane Catharsis and who else? Callie. Of course, they go back a ways. I think she was his. Callie was actually his co-host for, get this, all of 1 week, a single week. Wow, 1 week and nothing more. So, anyways, that's how that one went. I do believe that she originated from the channels affiliated with the Once Upon a Time Ambient and Alcohol, which would have been one Wicked Weenie and Squishy the Cat in the True Crime Time sector. Every time I say the word sector, I keep thinking of Star Trek. Warp Factor 9, Kirk to Engineering, Warp Factor 9. So, anyways, my worst impression of William Shatner thus far. So that's just the way it goes. Man, somebody must have shared me out tonight because there's like steadily 24 people in here, almost an hour into this thing, and that's crazy. Even if there's like 20 people in here, I feel guilty of ending it. But all good things being equal, they must come to an end. But I'll go about 12. I'll go to the top of the hour. And then we'll all say our goodbyes. So there you go. Yeah, share your Cash Apps. Oh, I'm glad I thought of that. So I was on Canadian Girls panel the other day for the very first time. She's in my server, and I can't see anyone. I can only see you guys' comments. I am on Mobile Live Direct. So I can't see people getting hidden on my phone here if that's going on. I will go into my studio like tomorrow after work, and I will see what's going on in there if that's been going on, and we'll do what we have to do with accordingly. So, wow, Freeside, you got some fans out there, buddy. You're relevant when they make sock accounts of you like that, right? You guys do know this, don't you? Like there was one that was pestering Silver Diamond, and this is going back like 3 years ago. And initially she thought it was me. You know what I mean? Yeah, throw your cash apps out there. I don't care. Go for it. You guys notice I'm not even trying to monetize my channel. I mean, I don't need to. I work a job and I'm perfectly happy with what I'm doing. I'm not like anywhere near a millionaire or anything like that. But I mean, I do okay. I do fine. I don't need to make money off of YouTube. But the reason I'm bringing this up is on Canadian Girls, there was a gift, let's just say, that somebody wanted to give to me, and they did it through her. And the person who did that, whoever they are, I don't know who they even are. That shows to me that there is still some level of humanity out there. There is some people who actually genuinely have warm hearts and they do care. And I think a lot of you do. I think you do. And I even think some of the people that like to troll the living hell out of me do too. But even though it gets annoying as hell, so no, Vic, I'm not gonna be going for another hour. I appreciate you hanging in there with me. I do. So, anyways, but yeah, I will admit, I mean, when Joey came back, or people call him JoJo, Vegas Valley Community 2.0 is the guy's channel. He made a much faster comeback than I envisioned that he would. He got on here pretty quick. So whether or not he's going to have the big panels like he once had and go for hours and hours on end and have co-hosts take it over while he goes to the store or whatever he's doing is yet to be seen, of course. Of course. But I would say that, yeah, it's going to be interesting. We'll keep an eye out. We'll keep an eye on it. We will. Yeah, throw your cash apps out there, guys. I don't even know what my cash app is, to be honest with you. I don't know what it is. I usually send donos. I don't get them. So that's just the way it goes. Oh, be Jesus. So, I mean, that's just the way. That's the name of the game. Can I say? I think genuinely, most of you do like me. I would love, I would absolutely love to talk to you guys more on some of the channels that you're in. But there's only listen, it's not like it was like a year or so ago. Even Prime shows up in the chat after like a freaking hour. And where's your hall pass, son? Like Rebel's always trying to impersonate Brett, the settlement guy. Well, the thing of it is what was I going to say? There are a few people out there that will time me out for like a freaking day. Banks, who has a supposed alleged contract out on me to do that too, that is. So naturally, if I get timed out for 24 hours on a channel that some of you guys are in, then you can pretty much rest assured you're not going to be seeing me again in the chat because I'm gone. And it kind of sucks that people do that, but whatever trips your trigger, I guess, right? Like Prime losing his wrench on Tonic's channel because he was being naughty on the channel. Timing more than just me out, actually. You were really thumping away at Rick Crude, even though, hey, there's a guy who just deserves it. There's somebody else you were timing out, too. I'm trying to remember who it was. You can retract that message all you want to, but I took a screenshot of it there, buddy. So, too late. Gotcha. You keep retracting all you want, buddy. Keep retracting. I got pictures. We have ways of making you talk, Prime. This is what he does. Like anybody... Okay, what are you scared of leaving a comment and then leaving it and not deleting it? What's the point of even leaving a comment if you're just going to delete it? Do you think that... I mean, listen, Prime, even if you delete your comments, I can still click your deleted comments. And I can hide you if I felt like it. I could time your ass out if I wanted to. Even when you retract your comments, because I still see you there. Now, have I done that to you tonight? Nope, I have not. Am I going to? No, probably not. It is what it is. I don't care. I just don't care. Do you care? Well, how you doing there, Reb? Triggered. See, he even has a wrench on my channel. Hey, Liliana, how you doing? How you doing? So, oh man, I'm hour in this thing. Oh, somebody's not happy. Somebody's upset. Oh man. Oh, poor thing you. So, Supermom to the rescue. Are you a Supermon? You should be. Let me see. Oh yeah, you're a Supermon. All right. So, dude, you got me blocked off all your channels there, dude. Surf's up, right? Cowabunga. So, I mean, $20 you had coming your way, but all you had to do was send me a video clip, and you never did it. It was in your server. You could have even let me in your server, let me get the thing, and then kicked me out again. But you weren't about to do that either. So that's just the way it goes. Damn. Missed it by that much. But I think Rebel still, I think he still loves me out there, don't you guys? Yeah, he does. Just like Black Rose. Oh, and everybody's mad at Tommy D right now. They are. Yes, they are. Because he's hanging around this guy that's, I guess he's a juggalo, and he identifies as one. That's fine. I have nothing against them. But they, Savage Dave is this guy's name, and I don't know a whole lot about him. I really don't. I've heard a lot of stories about him. I don't know what they all are. I have no clue. But slow. I can't really slow it right now. I'd have to go into the studio to do that. Oh well, Manager Mod took care of that one. So anyway, it's not blocked. He just got timed out. But anyways, yeah, he was spamming all right. So there is that. Now, come on. Let's not be throwing out addresses there, buddy. That I will take care of. We don't want that. Come on. Let's see. This will be an easy fix. Let's go ahead and take care of that. So anyways, let's be nice. I'm going to end this thing anyway. You guys, anything else you guys want to talk about? Tommy D, nothing's happened to him. Some people are mad at him because he was hanging out talking to, was it Savage Dave? Do I have that right? Or was it somebody else? I can't remember. Come on, dude. Really? Let me take care of that. So I can't remember. I can't keep track of it all, guys. No. It wasn't Savage Dave. I'm wrong. What am I thinking about? What am I thinking? It's Nunzio. Jesus Christ. So no, people are up. I guess some people are like they don't like him hanging out with Nunzio. So that's what it's about. Whatever. So it is what it is. Do you guys follow the Panelverse side of YouTube at all? Have you guys been over there to experience that? You've got some old school auditors that are like chilling out in there. Joe Cool's been on a lot of these channels for a spell, actually, more than a minute. I saw him on Flow States when I first landed on that guy's channel like a year or so ago. And then some of these other ones too. And then also 10th Man has emerged into those channels also. Interesting. So, Rebel, why are you so angry at me? I haven't done anything to you. Not a damn thing. So, he blocked me off of all of his channels. He kicked me out of his server for the 800 zillionth time. And it is what it flipping is. You know, que sera, sera. We shall meet again. Or something like that. Anyway, can you guys tell I'm tired? Man, I'm tired. So, Nunzio was another one that kind of reemerged back on YouTube after he got done doing some time. Was he in like county lockup or something? For like 3 months or 6 months. I don't remember. I remember when he like shortly before he got off and then got back on again and then Like a short time later, we got Vegas Valley back again. So you're right. I no, it was very kind to him. Been donated to him, and he just started to go over the deep end. So it's what it is. It's what it is. I don't worry about it. Bumsy was a complete disaster. He's been in my chat. Actually, you know what? I actually felt bad for the guy once. The reason being is he actually got on my panel once. And I thought he was just a troll because we had freaking Truthfinder UK and we had these Music Biz Marty people that he brought over to my channel. Thank you. Thank you very much. Needed that one. I don't have a history with the Music Biz Marty people. None whatsoever. And thanks, Liliana. Appreciate that for noting that. He won't pay attention, but I think it is what it is. So anyway, Marty in his old community, God rest his soul, of course. I am not somebody that got involved in any of that stuff. I probably got in there a few times and just said hello. The chat moves a million miles a minute. If you think my chat's moving fast tonight, man, y'all go check him out when he was live, right? Some of those reruns. Some guy named Shane, who, I guess, is dating this person, Rainbow Dreamer. Is this the same Shane, the guy that Rebel was showing a picture of the other day when he was live, who got Music Biz's channel or something, got control of it? And is that the same Shane, or are we talking about a different one? I don't know. I can't keep track of this shit, guys. But yeah, hey, go skate. Days. But so I don't know. I just saw the channel emerge after it was reported when, a different Shane. Thank you very much, TOS. That's what I thought. I thought it was a different Shane. So I'd like to learn more, but I just don't get involved in any of that stuff. I see that Blame Katie's trying to become the new Music Biz Marty, and I would say to her, if she's listening or gets wind of this, which she might not, beware what you wish for. You just might get it, and I can't think of anyone more deserving than her. Can you guys? I sure can't. So I hope she does and has fun with that one. Oh God, she talk about if there was Barbie is made of plastic, so need I say more? Need I say more? Oh, the humanity. But sometimes you just can't make this stuff up. You know what I mean? You can't. You can't. It's hysterical. And just when you thought you heard it all, man, you hadn't. You caught the beginning of this shit. So, we had Nunzio come up on the panel one night, and my channel. This was over a year ago, and Insane Wayne was on. I remember that. Some of the others. It was when we had Gen X Jeff on, and then we had Mike Cerrone on my panel at the same time with Jeff, and then we had Combat Wombat get on there. I think Capgun Slim even got on there. I think Tonic and Toxic and Snails. What's his name? The freaking black N, the guy with the black N, the circle with it's a white capital letter N with black background, and that's why I made it blue. What's that? Who's that? Brain fart. That guy. I think he even might have gotten on, but he says, I'm the one who called him that before you ever did. I said, show the receipts then, right? Show the receipts. You call him Toxic and Snails. Of course, he never has, never will. Just like I could be, never proved he was any sort of volunteer reserve deputy. Anyways, I try to check Rose chat. I am still blocked. That bitch. Biatch. Well, there, Lisa B. It must be an honor to be blocked from her channel because I'm blocked from there too. We used to sit. I shit you not, Lisa. We used to sit, and we would all laugh at when this absolute dotard degenerate douchebag known as Salty Rant Which is a guy that Tonic guy used to prank call at his job all the time, might I add. That's pretty funny when I found that one out later. But he wasn't the only one. Trust me on that. I never did it, but there was a lot of people doing that, not just him. I am for total sure that guy was getting trolled hot and heavy in the auditing community. And we dive into that later again if you want. I could put up some clips on it, but anyways, yeah, Prime is being a little douche tonight, isn't he? What's so mad about? What are you mad about, Prime? Why are you in a bad mood? What's up, buddy? Come on. You should be decent. You're in the chat. I mean, come on. So anyways, back to the story. We used to sit and we would take bets, literally take bets on who could get blocked off of that guy's channel the quickest. And it was like an honors club. We had like an honor society. I was actually contemplating making like fancy schnancy handy dandy like pins that we could wear. Oh, with the Kermit the Frog thing on there. That's funny. Did you know in Kate's Masshole's old Discord server, she had that guy's avatar. You had to sub to their channels, because he was one that used to get trolled with those people. Yeah, once upon a time, yeah, he did. He did. That was years ago. So anyways, being blocked off of Black Rose's channel has got to be an honor. I'm going to have to come up with something for those of us that are blocked on her channel. It's going to be called like the Thorn Award, the Black Thorn Award. It's going to be an honors thing. An honors thing is what it's going to be. Absolutely hilarious. All right. Thanks for coming by, Willie. I'm going to end this thing in a minute anyway. Prime, keep deleting your comments, but... Well, no, wait a minute, though. You do care. If you didn't care, you wouldn't take the self-initiative. Type in the chat, no one cares, dummy. I mean, where's UPK? That was UPK's slogan against that one dude. Trumpy. Not Trump said, but Trumpy. Where is Trump said these days? Oh, he's kissing ass in Huck's channel. That's what he's doing. Checkmate. Just like that guy B1. That all those people were from the Watchdogs, and I remember the one guy Kick keeping it criminal. I actually like that guy, and I was sad that he left. Looks like Lisa's gonna go live. Do you guys want to go over there and hang out? Let's go hang out. Can somebody drop the link to her channel if anybody's got it? I'd appreciate it. So you guys still play Abe Bingo there, Prime? I got the link to it. It's in my server. You've been in my server before. Did I say UPK? Unpopular kids? I don't. Oh, that would be like I Could Be, Booty Wart's in there. A lot of those guys are in there actually. This is Shiva and I think Tarquin Bojangles probably. I'm guessing, probably. And then maybe not though. I don't know for sure. I know. What's the guy? GD, that guy. The Capgun Slim actually does like the best voice impression of that guy. Thanks, sweet sugar crits rather. Drop the link. Let's go check it out. Say your final farewells, people, because it's Coitons. It's Coitons. I'm gonna exit stage left. So let's go check it out. I'm gonna go get some because my grub's about up. It's been in the oven for like an hour. Got a stuffed pepper in there tonight, actually, that I put together real quick. Secret is not is to use the like the orange or the yellow peppers because they're more sweet than the green is. Even though I would even take a red one. You know what I mean? All right, people, it's been fun. Thanks for showing up. We will catch you on the next one. Six Vegas still here. Why would I go to her channel though? I mean, block me in the chat and not block me on your panel. And when I get on her panel, all she does is crank my audio down to like 0, and then she kicks me in the basement. She pulls a huckleberry on me. Damn it. That's what she does. Why would I want to go over there and put up with that kind of shit? Hell with that, man. All right. Anyways, that's why I went live on my own channel. I would never do that to you guys. Black Rose has been on my panel before. So has Stupid Hillbilly Man. He's been on my panel before. And I do not fuck with their microphones. I do not throw them backstage just for the hell of it. But they sure do me. So there you go. So who's wimping out now, right? Who's the big yellow Bella of YouTube, right? There you go. All right, so I've said all I need to say. We'll catch you later. Thank you very much. Whatever happened to the Peace, Love, Smiles channel out there? That was one that used to always be in Vegas Valleys, too. Anyway, I used to see it on The Shit Show. I'd see it on Tonic. I'd see it on Brett's. I'd see it on all these guys' channels when they would go live on Lisa D's. Yeah, I've seen them in Lisa D's. My channel, of course. Yes. Keep deleting your comments, Prime. Oh, wait. Your comments got deleted by a manager mod. Oops. So anyways, thanks for dropping the link, Darlene. I appreciate that. Let's go check her out, guys. Thanks for coming in. All good things being equal, all good things must come to an end. And remember, the small YouTuber always hedges their bets. And we'll see you on the next one. Yeah, and all that good stuff. This is Honest Abe. And we'll catch you later. Much later. Actually, we'll probably talk to you over there. Peace.